So can you introduce yourself and say how you've been involved with Old Rag?
Yeah, I'm Andy Nichols, and I am the owner of Shenandoah Mountain Guides. And back in 2005, we were faced with a lot of challenges on Old Rag Mountain with visitor abuse and overvisitation, and people getting hurt, and trash and vandalism. And they were talking about closing access or restricting access to the mountain. So I worked with backcountry manager, a fellow by the name of Steve Bear, and we came up with this idea of volunteers coming out to be stewards of the mountain and to interact with people in a very friendly and approachable way versus a heavy-handed law enforcement type way. And so we ran it for a couple years, just the people that I have working with me. We ran it for about 2 or 3 years like that, and then we started getting volunteers coming in. And now it's grown, it's taken on a life of its own, and it's a wonderful thing to see.
Hi, Jeremy, can you tell us a little bit more about what we were doing here, fall training, and tell a little about yourself?
Yes, sure, I'd be happy to. So my name's Jeremy. I am one of the founding members of the Old Rag Mountain Stewards. I can't say that I get up on the mountain anymore, but I still do work in the medical profession, and I still spend a lot of time outside. And every now and then these guys drag me out of retirement to come teach a session or a class or something. And so that's what we're here for today. The stewards are preparing for their fall season. Their training has been pretty interrupted by the last 1.5 years of lockdowns. So this is the first in-person training, and we wanted to do a really good scenario that reintroduces them to a lot of the skills that people are going to be using on the mountain. So talking with visitors, educating visitors, and then also dealing with medical emergencies that they might have to respond to.
What were your primary goals for the scenarios today?
So my biggest goal today, I know that the Mountain Stewards have worked on a lot of skills over the years, and today I really wanted to focus on the soft skills, like interacting with visitors, connecting with patients, and trying to remember that that's ultimately what we're here for, is taking care of people and helping people and educating people. So I wanted to focus on that, as opposed to more of the hard skills like how to tie a knot or how to bandage a wound, because those are things that are easy to practice on your own. It's hard to practice social interaction by yourself. What's one thing that you thought went really well for you personally?
I feel very empowered of the educational aspect. Like I said earlier, that my big draw to this was the wilderness medicine and the technical skills. And I can't say it, and it's probably 'cause this is my first training that I've been to. I just can't really relate to what I should be talking about on the trail and what I should be engaging with our visitors.
I learned something from every one of these. It's been great to get everybody together and actually be able to do this in person for the first time in 18 months, to see everybody in person and work together. So I think these in-person trainings are so important to building the team. And I always, we've been doing this for 13 years, and I always learn something from these scenarios.